Hi, I'm BH Kati, and this is a painting demo on Fire Element from the Vision Quest by Whitneyfreya. I will show you how I created my fire element. It was a whole lot of fun and sometimes really burning. But it's really revealing. It's really an intuitive painting process, and and the name is a painting made easy painting process on fire element, and it will be fun. Please join me. Take care and watch it. So hello and welcome to the Painting Made Easy painting process in Vision Quest. This is the fire element, and we are the first part. First layer we are just painting all over the place on this canvas. This is an intuitive painting process, so on fire, and it will bring a lot of things out from you. But you just have to have fun with the paint on the first layer, and it is very intense, because if you're like a perfectionist, it may be a hard thing for you, but you'll see. But just take it easy, just paint all over the canvas. It's fun. It's just really just try to use as many colors as you like, and really your favorite colors. Just cover the canvas with paint. So this is about, everything is about fun. So in the next section, what you will see, I am turning around the canvas and then finding the best position that I can paint on. Do this also intuitively, and just find the best position for your canvas to paint on. Just do it. And now find some kind of symbol, anything really, what is moving you when you're thinking about fire. It can be anything really, even a fire flame or a feather or whatever it comes into your mind, and or maybe even an animal or a flower, whatever, and just outline it. And this is the first the second step in this painting process. So in this next layer, you will use your outline as a coloring book, and you just paint inside the outline. And I recommend you watching your feelings and emotions, what comes up, because this is really intense, and it brought out from me a lot of interesting things, because it's okay that I'm using like magenta and reds and stuff like that for the fire, but it already started to, like burn out the things that the limiting beliefs of me, because like it was like saying inside, like, why am I painting this red, because everybody says the fire is red, but it's inside blue. So I started to put in green and everything. So it's really interesting. And then the hands are blue for me, because they are the air, and without air you don't have fire. And in a Vision Quest, the first element is air, and then comes fire, because air is feeding the fire. So I really felt like these hands are the air hands. They are feeding the fire, and interesting things came up after this layer, actually. So I hope you understand what I'm talking about here, but it's okay. So let's move on to the next layer. So let's move on. This is not the last layer yet. This is still filling in the colors, but it's interesting that even in the voiceover I said that let's move on to the next layer, because this is when my my limiting beliefs and everything started to come up. And I started to, because I'm a recovering perfectionist, as I always say, some interesting things came up in me that is already started to judge myself, like am I doing this right, and is it good? So I had to stop for a whole evening. So it's really interesting. Just watch your emotions. So this is the final layer in this intuitive painting. This painting made easy painting process fire element. When you actually you make your painting interesting and you pop out, and this is for everybody different, and dare to use color mixing, and if you don't like it, don't worry, just paint it over again and find the other one, and then just really watch yourself during this process, because really interesting things may come up. For me, it was again facing that I really want to. I'm really jumping into things. This is like, as I write it here, final layer, the details. So I had to realize in myself that it's just I tend to jump in things, and then I'm really good in the first like few layers actually for in the processes, and then I just I get bored and I don't want to do it anymore and stuff like that, and because I cannot imagine sometimes that something is not perfect. And I know you can say, okay, but nothing is perfect, stuff like that, but everybody has their things in life, and this is what I have. But you may find something different in you, so what may come up, and please watch it, take notes, stop, go for a walk if you cannot paint more. So really just add details to your painting, add colors. Let's see, as I do, like I put like purple on the in the upper left corner, and just feel into it, really. I mean, this is really an interesting process, especially fire, where you have to actually ignite your spark, but also fire is burning away unnecessary beliefs, what is not needed in your life. So really just watch what you feel, how you feel, your intuitive self, and put your intention on like solving these, and get something really good out of this. I mean, really good. I mean, everything is good, what is good for you. So it was really interesting for me. I can see in my painting the 4 elements in one time, the 4 seasons in the corners, like the upper left is like the winter, and then comes the upper right is the, I don't know, it's like, I think it is like the autumn, and then lower right you see like summer. So it's really interesting. And then I see in the hands like me holding the fire of the home. It really came to me like this time I'm recording this video in 2020, when we are sitting in a quarantine and stuff like that, and pandemic in the world. So I really felt like this it's just like I am holding the family sometimes, because I'm studying with the kids and doing the work and everything, and it is overwhelming. So yes, a lot of interesting and very heavy stuff came up and off of me. So this is really a healing process, and also my feminine side, as you see in the inside. For some reason this came up. I have to hear my feminine side, and it's really an issue for me since I remember. But I think all the women in the world should hear themselves in many ways, because a lot of stuff happening. So just make your painting interesting for you, really for you. Me add details, use acrylic markers. I use acrylic markers, as you see, like to make it more the details more heavy, I think. That's how I say it, maybe. And yes, maybe you realize that my video is not over edited in the voice part, because I really try to be a little bit fiery. So really just say what's in my mind, and hopefully this way I'm helping you also to be more spontaneous with this, because you know you are painting fire element, so you have to either you burn away or you ignite your spark. So just really make the painting interesting for you, and it's no perfect, nothing is perfect. So remember, sometimes I had to wait like hours because before I could like move on to the next layer. So don't worry, that's totally normal. You just hang it up on your wall or put it somewhere and watch it for a while, and the answer will come up. So if you're using an art journal, maybe you can write down or paint your thoughts between. So see, I am already adding really details, but I have to tell you, this fire painting brought up a lot of things in me, so I had to stop like for several hours, go for a walk, and of course kids are here and I have to study with them and everything, so it's not like I'm painting all day, so life happens. And when I had time, I painted, and it always, I was digging deeper and deeper, and see, like, as you see, my feminine side is really strongly appearing in the middle of the painting. It really needs a healing, as I think all women in the world, around the world, need healing on their feminine part, because we tend to be too masculine, because the world needs that from us, but we don't have to. That butterfly, what I'm painting now, it's really interesting. A butterfly appeared on my palette for like 25 minutes, was sitting around on my palette, bringing me the information, the news that it is time to rebirth, it's time to take it lighter, take it easy, take care of yourself. So I will put a picture of that butterfly in the end of this video. Well, the feminine again comes, and well, you know what? This is the end of my painting, but not yet. So this is my fire element painting for Vision Quest, a little bit darker and lighter version, because I felt that I need to lighten it up. Please subscribe, like your video if you like it, and it would help me a lot. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye. And here is my little butterfly.